Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to episode 37 of Firemind. And we are right in the middle of our adamantine mine. Currently, our friend here, English Lashmobs, is waiting for somebody to finally build that staircase for him. Meanwhile, he's obviously clearing out the dirt here in the adamantine mine. Jokes aside, he's gonna be fine. It's not gonna take that much longer until the very first people have finished that part of the stairwell, and then the other part of the stairwell is only a matter of time. So, last episode we have finished the first, well, breach into the adamantine mining business. So we will today expand that business a tad bit, but I also want to go for a more sophisticated approach down here to keep ourselves safe, as we have now as we're now starting to use this as sort of our base of operations. We are here very close to the drop, where we will one day start building our magma pump stack. Here we have the entrance to the adamantine mines, including the resources for the procuring of the material. And yeah, all in all, we have a real reason to build a little bit of a city stuff down here. We also had our first miner drowning down there. One of our legendary ones died. That was no easy loss, but currently nobody knows about his demise. They are all thinking he just disappeared, and that's that. But in the world of dwarves, if you disappear for long enough, everybody knows what actually has happened. So we are going to set up a couple of walls here, as I want to get me a bit of an organization down here. So we're going to make 2 rooms out of that. So I have access to some space that we can use for a tavern and a dining hall. We just need that. Every fort needs. I'm going to build pretty far away from this area here, as I don't accidentally want to hit the adamantine business. So we're going to go into this area here and excavate it a little bit more like that. This is going to be the barracks. And then the last thing we require is a proper dormitory. We are going to slap that on here, as this is more than enough room for the dormitory. There we go. So dining hall, dormitory, barracks, and a tavern. Yeah, the miner has been missing for a week. So I figured the last time also another interesting thing, and that's the fact that we are currently not using, we currently don't have any slabs. So I figured it would be a really fun thing to start making our slabs out of obsidian, as we now have finally access to this very elusive material. At least in our area, it is very elusive. And we're going to make ourselves black as night obsidian slabs, as I think these would be very, very cool for the Vukar people, because, you know, pitch black stones. What could be cooler than that? Now, we also happen to have a bit of a magma pocket here. Delightful. So we got to empty that. This is not going to be quite easy. Oh, look at that. Ah, we can't dump it in there. Brilliant. All right. So, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to punch a hole here in the ground. And remove that part here. Okay. So I hope that with some proper logistics, things won't be taking that extremely long here anymore. Okay. So I kind of wonder what would be a nice flooring down here. Let's see, how much mica do I have by now? I got 214 mica borders. Brilliant. So that's what we're going to do. I totally want it floored with mica. I know it's not really important, necessary, anything. I don't care. Mica is a color that I don't use yet. And it also means that the look of this place will be something special. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, I think I added a nonsensical thing now. Alright, I want rock blocks. I have by now so many different orders for rock blocks running that is quite obscene. Good. So now finally we're making something out of these bad boys. So 500 mica blocks at all times. Thank thee. Now, I also have discovered in the last episode, or between the last episodes, what kind of worker I need to employ to make wonderful statues happen. So, blacksmiths are the people that make statues, so we need to employ ourselves some blacksmith. Let's see, can I search here? Blacksmith. I don't have any better blacksmith than that. Outrageous. Alright. So, well, I think this is a clear case for copper statues. We cannot put them down like that. So the copper statues will be made by Uzold's face, and we are going to make another set of silver statues that will wear the queen's face, because I need to train this little guy, you know. That's just not good enough. Can't let him make Electrum statues at this while he's working at this standard. You surely understand. Good, so let's fetch in a couple of doors. Of course, that'll mean that the flooring for this place will take a while until it is finished, but little do I care. We're going to slap in a bronze wall here, not bronze, a copper wall, as I feel like the copper will fit quite well to the mica flooring. Okay, so I think I'll need to leave my industry for a moment to procure a couple of mica blocks, but we have now punched that hole, and now we can do a neat little trick. So the magma can now spill only here, here, or here, so I think that's going to be a really good spot. Best one, so to say. And mica is being procured here in really large amounts. That's really, really nice. When it comes down to magma down here, there's really one big issue, and that is clearly that magma burns gemstone. So if I'd be not cautious enough, I'd be burning all those super valuable gemstone clusters here, which would be a tragedy. So we are more careful than that. And here you have again a magma pocket. And if you wouldn't be careful around these can be absolute deadly. So just you know, we're going to eliminate that block here, so we can then just slap a hole in the ground here, so it'll splash down here and evaporate. Perfect. Okay. There we go. So excited to get this finally done. It'll take a while until we actually hit adamantine, though. We are basically just building an adamantine mine here. But, well. Let's see. Is the first mica block ready? Ready. Mica. Nah, not yet. Currently, the people are just holding that stuff upstairs, I'd guess. I really hope that after we have established a bit of a party time down here, that the dwarves will just be around the corner quicker. Usually a dining hall and a tavern provoke the people to hang around somewhere more often. So let's check it out. Whee! So I accidentally destroyed one gemstone, but you know, you can't have it all. You just can't have it all. It is still, in my humble opinion, the best way to deal with these situations sometimes. You just have to destroy something to gain something. Alrighty. So we're now putting floorboards on top of these holes wherever we can. I'm using rough boulders here because I don't want my people to haul the blocks all the way from upstairs. I just want anybody who's around to get the job done. Oh, well, tell you what, I just realized that we can't even do better than that. We're just going to slap a wall on that thing. Done. And then that hole here is fixed up and we can't just excavate the rest of that. Brilliant. So, let's see, I got this one. So we're going to chuck a hole into that now too. Since magma does evaporate eventually, it's no problem for us. So, more bracelets. I really got to consider setting up a proper bracelet industry at some point. Or, I don't know. There's just too many things on me lately, all at once. So there's something odd about this one. I really don't know why they didn't fulfill that task even further yet. Ah well, we're going to construct a way around that problem. But like I said, roleplay-wise, the magma pump operation is Uzol's dream child, and the queen is not behind it that much. Alright, so there's a couple of open space blocks here. I can only wait for the bloke here finally to punch the hole in there, so we can finally get ourselves down here. But as you see here, there's a lot of people that are looking for other tasks. We do finally have somebody constructing, and here you see the logic. He didn't haul a block downstairs, so he wasn't slowed down by that, although blocks are not that heavy. It's still quite helpful for them to just go down here and not needing to carry something to get their job done, or get their job started even. Good, so we can rip out all these parts here. So that's all good to go now. Alright, this is also giving us access to our first bigger amounts of gemstone, and here we see the magma pouring out of that hole. I love it. So let's put some floorboards back on top of this here. After a while, your operations will look like that. It's perfectly normal. Good. Let's put a wall back into this corridor here. I don't want to open myself for cavern dwellers, although currently it doesn't seem like there's anybody dwelling anywhere here, you know. But let's not get careless. You never know until you know what hit ya. Okay. We do discover here, though, the greatest riches of dwarvenkind. These gemstones are the best that you can get. There's literally nothing better available than these. So, still no mica being excavated there. I won't be putting any furniture downstairs before these areas are floored. It's just no fun. Oh, look at that. Diamonds. Our very first diamonds. Damn, this is really, really nice. It's always something I'm very, very much looking forward to when I play a larger fort. The time when you get closer to that. And here we have an empty pocket. These empty pockets, these are the worst. These are the most dangerous in we have to take them very, very carefully. As in these, there can be either an artifact or something else. I don't want to spoil the something else right now, because, you know, it's one of the most fun things to discover that by yourself. But let's just say it is something else that requires us not to walk blindly in it, because it would be really terrible if so. Okay, now we can get ourselves... I think we're, yeah, we're going to go for that kind of wall as soon as the magma is evaporated. Okay, got it. So we can now use our first door for a good reason. So I'll be putting that door here. Since we don't have a clue what is inside that pocket, we want to know. So we're going to smooth this and engrave a fortification into it. So now we'll gain vision into that without putting us into any risk of that thing being the problem. Olm Spearman? Hey, look at that! There's actually hostiles down there. Okay. So for the very, very first time we see actually other specimen down here, other creatures than us doing something. That is some news to me. Okay. Let's see. I hope that the mica block is soon fully carved, as I really just want to get the assignments down, you know. Once I have the assignments down, they can just do that at their own leisurely pace. Oh dear, more coffins. Let's just hope that doesn't forebode anything bad. So let's see. This is going to be really cool, though. So we're going to have the heavy industry stuff there. And the soldiers are just around the corner if necessary. This is as safe as it can get. So we have now smoothed it out, and now you go for that one. And the fun part is, if something bad is now behind that door, we're just going to forbid it, and then it's all goody. Jeez, that magma is annoying me. Can it please dry at some point near it? Alright, so we got lucky. There was nothing at all in that pocket. Okay, so now we can dislodge that door and keep going. And that is why I have a couple of doors downstairs. They are extremely powerful. It's a nice little trick to get yourself vision into areas that you normally don't get yourself vision into. But that splat of magma, it just keeps going and going and going. So humans are visiting us more again, huh? Makes me kind of wonder if they catch wind of our new enterprises, if they want to steal from us again. Well, so for some odd reason that magma just doesn't want to evaporate. Why? Don't know. What is that? There is all of a sudden a super heavy influx of new people visiting our fort. I mean, there are no open cases right now, so there is also nothing that we need to be worried about. Theoretically. Practically, I don't know. If we should get ourselves, if we should get that carefree. Okay, so, but the good news so far is that we can safely take out all these. There's more emerald there. Nice. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Just realized that I want to create a suit of 10 copper shields. I just don't feel good with wooden shields. Only elves use wooden shields. Whoever thought that this would be a good idea, he was a liar. Jokes aside, of course, wooden shields are pretty OP, still. Don't expect them to be that forever, but right now, you can block even frickin' dragon fire with just a wooden shield. Okay. Petitions. So, Nithim Rope Throws. A human wants to live in the mountain home. Denied. We don't take these guys. Nice try, but we haven't forgotten what you did. I think at this point, Tholtic is the one that is strictly against taking into any human people that want to have citizenship here at Firemind. They already have taken enough from us. We're not going to tolerate more. Alright, so this will now trigger another huge migration of people that have to step downstairs now and do their glass flooring. Let's see. The tree graveyard should also be decimated at some point, as we now should be creating fresh glass blocks as well. Yeah, you see there? There is a high demand on these, of course, now, because we are using some. I have an order running that recreates them if they get used up. Okay, so yeah, that's a very very resilient magma splot. It's probably the most resilient magma splot ever. So I respect his feelings, and I will build around him now. He seems to be a dwarven magma splot, if you ask me. He's stubborn enough to be one. So we'll be just building around that, so that frickin' wall is finally done. I don't feel well with that, okay? Still, I want the diamonds. We're going to pick up whatever we can, of course. But at the same time, let's stay safe here. Keep the safety standards high. Only because we haven't found something else yet doesn't mean that something else is lingering below. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Now then, that is where we will pick up a few boulders again. Here, boulders aren't as efficient as blocks, I'm well aware of that, but if you are just looking for a quick fix, personally love those boulders. And roleplay-wise, I also do love the idea that they're just getting something there to get the job fixed real quick, you know? Just get it done quick. So, looks like somebody has to pick up that diamond first. Jeez, I hate it when they do that. Never mind. Let's just wait until that diamond got picked up and let's not watch that. No, we don't take any human entertainers. Your kind is shunned down here. If you ask yourself why, well, bring us back that artifact, basically, is the gist of it. If we got that artifact back, I bet a lot of the people here would think completely different about what they're asking there. So I'm going to be canceling these constructions here as well, as this is a typical way of blocking your construction for good. Because you get into that strange state where one bloke wants to pick up the gem and aborts it because the other bloke wants to build a wall there, and then they get caught in a feedback loop, and it never stops, kind of. Well, wait a sec. Do I? Yeah, well, we'll see about that. It should be okay. So, starting from this stage on, sometimes people will die, by the way. You saw that this one bloke just slid downstairs. He at least is sleeping with diamonds now, but he's also dead. So... Alright, but, oh dear. So here we see already the first, probable troublemakers. You see all those hollow patches? There might be something in there that we don't want to see and don't want to meet. Alright, I want to have this one dug out there too. I mean, the real wonderful thing about it is that we'll be getting now more valuable statues than ever. Wealth-wise, this fort now goes places, you know. So, yeah, we got another magma pocket here. So here we can use another little trick. And that is punching a hole into it, and then order water to be poured on top of it. Yes, that water in question, of course, has to be brought from the well. So it'll take a while until that gets done. But if you just put a pit on top of it, and exactly. So now the people will just pour water on it until it ain't a problem anymore. Okay. So turns out that this is the best point to check for. Or hey, wait a sec, we can't use that one. It's open space right now, but not much longer. Alright, so there seems to be some commotion in the lower levels by now. There seem to be beast people. Probably they are the hogs of my FPS too, who knows? Ah, the mica block is finally done. So now we can go for my plan. So here goes. Since we have it now ordered, we can just put it down this entire area, and that's all I wanted to achieve. That's been all I wanted to achieve. So now, bit by bit, with every new carved block, we will finish this job a little bit further. And that's just what we want. So here they have to make quite a couple of these, and this will put the fort to quite some strain, but, well, we have to take this a lot deeper if we want to get ourselves to the adamantine part of that. So, there's a lot to do. Wait a sec. Oh no. Oh no, not like this. Alright, so, yeah. I failed. I obviously ordered clear glass and mica at the same time. Ugh. No. Can't already. Yeah, there we go. That's how it happened. Well, it ain't much of a big deal. Luckily, I noticed before it completely escalated. So, come on, somebody rip that thing out so I can finally replace it, or, well, whatever. Let's see if it'll work like that. Alright, so let's check back with that pocket. Okay, I need to wait until that block here is done. Because here again, we'll be putting down a door here. Oh, wait a second, the water will flow in there. Well, it's not that much of a big deal, eh? Many of those beasts can't drown anyways. Or, I'm sorry, beasts. I meant many of the something else's can't be drowned anyways. I think by now you might have catched the idea of what is waiting down there. So we're going to smooth that thing. And that door here is also very important, because otherwise that water would just flow into my current part of the business. So I also do realize that we probably do want to have it like that. And I also don't need this section at all anymore. Yeah, so from time to time you just have to remove the glass floor. Because it ain't needed anymore where it was before. Okay, look at that. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Just a warm, nice color. Making you forget that you are that close to the magma sea, that close to death and doom and all those wonderful little things. Okay. But you can also clearly see here things are taking now much longer. Every order given down here takes a lot longer to get processed, as we are now... Oh, look at that. We quenched that. As we now order people to go really long ways for every task that we want to get done here. But at the same time, I find it a very rewarding and awesome, strangely rewarding thing. So here I'm placing down another door so we can use the vision here again. Ooh, one of our metalsmiths has been possessed. Well, my good friends, this is a good point to end today's episode, as we have a lot of new things to do next round. And I think, yeah, I'll leave it like that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We're going to continue next episode with the unveiling of what is behind these walls. It's always an exciting thing to find out. And we're going to go downstairs further. The queen is demanding more coffins. She might know something that I don't know. But I sincerely hope that we're going to get our way downstairs further. As you see here, I'm taking it very slow, but slow means also very safe. And when it comes down to this stuff, it's just like, if we do one serious, bigger misstep, this will fall onto our feet really hard. Therefore, we'll take it slow, and we'll see next episode what'll happen. Until then, drop me your comments down below. I'd be super happy to hear from you. A thumbs up would be appreciated, so the algorithm knows that this series is something you would recommend to other people. And of course, subscribe if you'd be so kind. It's a great way to help this channel out, and the description box is full with cool stuff regarding Dwarf Fortress, so check it out if you'd be so kind. I'd be really happy. Besides that, there's also Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee waiting for you, with a big thanks to everybody who's currently supporting the channel. I deeply appreciate it. And of course, a big thanks to you watching this video right there, right now. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for being with me this whole video, and see you all next time. Bye-bye.